In the previous episodes, we discussed the basic terms in geometry like parallel lines, intersecting lines, adjacent angles, complementary and supplementary angles, and vertical angles. Can you still illustrate each other? Good job! But how about transversal line? Can you identify the angles formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal line? Can you define and describe alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, corresponding angles, interior angles, and exterior angles? Can you find the measure of these angles using inductive reasoning? To answer all these questions, join me in deriving relationship among angles formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal using measurement and by inductive reasoning. Look at the figure. What can you say about lines 1 and 2 and line X? That's right. Lines 1 and 2 are parallel lines and line X is the transversal line because it intersects or passes the two parallel lines. Because of this, angles were formed. Can you name and describe the angles being formed when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal line? Angles formed when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Number 1. Alternate interior angles are angles that lie between parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal, but not a linear pair. Example, angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5 are alternate interior angles. Number 2. Alternate exterior angles are angles that lie outside parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal. Example, angle 2 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angles. Number 3. Corresponding angles are two angles, one interior and the other is exterior on the same side of the transversal. Example, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Number 4. Interior angles are angles formed inside the parallel lines. Example, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6 are interior angles. Last, exterior angles are angles formed outside the parallel lines. Example, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, and angle 8 are exterior angles. Notes to remember: when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then number 1, vertical angles are congruent. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 4. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 8. And angle 6 is congruent to angle 7. They are all vertical angles. Number 2. Corresponding angles are congruent. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 7. And angle 4 is congruent to angle 8. They are all corresponding angles. Number 3. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 6, and angle 4 is congruent to angle 5. They are alternate interior angles. 4. Alternate exterior angles are congruent. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 8, and angle 2 is congruent to angle 7. They are the alternate exterior angles. Moreover, linear pairs are supplementary. Measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 equals 180 degrees. Also, measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 3 equals 180 degrees. And measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 4 equals 180 degrees. Then, measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 4 equals 180 degrees. They form a linear pairs. Next, interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 5 equals 180 degrees. And measure of angle 4 plus measure of angle 6 equals 180 degrees. And exterior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 7 equals 180 degrees. And measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 8 equals 180 degrees. Illustrative example. Determine the measures of the following angles. I hope you get it right. Are you now ready for our activity? Let us apply what you have learned in this lesson. Direction. Use the figure below to identify the following angles. Get ready with your pen and paper. Direction. Find the measures of the following angles. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Math Cycle, like the videos, and hit the bell button for updates. I hope you learned something in our today's lesson. On the next episode, we will discuss the concept of polygons. This is Ma'am Normita, your math teacher. See you all next time.